So online, we've been bombarded with this capital gains tax increase that the liberals are pushing. I'm not talk politics, that's a whole can of worms. But look at all these news articles about the capital gains tax increasing right here. It's going up in a couple days, so I thought I'd do a video about this. Is it fair? What do you think? How can you get around it? I'll go over some of those topics in this video. So right here, Canada website, and they're pretty much saying, hey, this isn't going to affect as many people as you think. This probably won't even affect you, but let's just go over some of the changes here. So first one they're really emphasizing is your principal residence exemption still exists. That means a home that you live in, that you own. Whenever you sell that, it's still 100% tax-free. Lots of people that are retiring or banking on this one, they're not going to change it. This one would affect a lot of people. If they did change it, there's no way any government's going to change it. There'd be too much uproar. Just look at this, what we're talking about now. So capital gains has to be realized. It doesn't matter if it's paper or capital gains. You have to actually sell. In this case, for most people, would be stocks. You have to sell that. Has to be over the limit of $250,000 annually for individuals. So if you're married or a couple, I guess that would be 500. That's how I'm reading it. That's how I looked into it. I couldn't find anything to dispute that. So it's 250,000 annually for individuals, which that's a huge amount. If you tax plan properly, most rich people with a lot of paper gains in stocks, or they were given options or whatever it is in their company, that they'll be able to plan this out. They'll be able to sell off piece by piece every year. So I think this is probably where some people are going to get hit, is if you're a doctor or a corporation and you make your money that way. I'm not familiar with how those kind of work. From a lot of the uproar, that is where I've heard it hits the most. So if you have some type of corporation, capital gains probably hit a little harder. But again, I think there's still ways you can probably get around this. But yeah, I'm not a tax person or accountant or CPA, so you'll have to look into that one. So I think I think a lot of people think they're middle class, and you want to believe that you can get up into a higher bracket, because to really become wealthy, it's not working a day job, it's really having assets earn you money. So, if you have a second home, a rental home, those are going to hit probably the hardest, and where you can't really escape this tax, they're going to get hit hard because there's no way around this. Once you sell a property, you take all the capital gains in that 1 year. So yeah, a cottage or a home. This person here is complaining. A massage therapist has a 1.8 million tax-free savings account, and it's now betting much of it on a single stock. Wild stuff. You have to pay the subscription to read the full article, but from what the comments say, it's Nvidia. This person did well with Nvidia, and Tesla was the other stock, and I forget the other one. But that's what they're betting on. They got 1.8 in their tax-free savings account, which doesn't get hit by the capital gains tax because it's sheltered in the tax-free savings account. So they're good. They have the majority of their 6.4 million RRSP wealth. Again, it's in a high-risk investments, but that will be counted as income whenever you take that out. Unfortunately, income's taxed pretty heavily anyways. Yeah, and I agree with this person. I think most Canadians want themselves to think that they're middle class, but middle class is like $50,000 to $70,000 a year, and you're not getting rich by working. You're getting rich by doing what this guy does: cryptocurrency, buying real estate, and this person went all in on a stock that boomed. So I think the Liberals and the government of Canada just banking that they know the majority of Canadians aren't going to be too affected by this. I don't know why you'd want to start a small business. I don't know why you would want to own a second home in Canada, but people seem to do it. And that's kind of where they're hitting people. So you just have to be more aware of this, more tax planning. And if you have a 6.4 million RSP, you should probably do some tax planning. Anyways, that's my quick take of the new capital gains rules. But you know what? Let me know what you think in the comment section below.